This is the Church of the Spilled Blood, or the Church for the Resurrection of Christ. It was built for Nicholas after he was murdered. There were 7 attempts on his life. The first 6 failed. The 7th one, they got him, and his followers built this. It took about 30 years to build. In the I think it started in about 1860, and then it was restored in the late 20th century, in the 1960s, 1970s, and it took 25 years to restore. Linda, there are no icons painted. All of this is mosaic work. There's 6,000 square meters of mosaics.
Our guide on the boat trip this morning said to be very
And so we're looking forward to seeing a lot more of that inside the church. Okay, so I see what they mean by the mosaics. All these walls are mosaics. This is all mosaic work. None of it is painted. Wow. I was wrong. It was for Alexander, not Nicholas.
It's thick. Can you imagine? Millimeters thick. That's why we are not allowed to step on it. All around there are pylons. Pylons are decorated with mosaics showing prophets and saints, stories taken from the Old Testament, New Testament stories. I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned 32 outstanding artists who painted originals and from which mosaics were made. Their names, of course I can tell you the names.
It was all painted as patterns, and then mosaics were made. About 32 artisans over the nearly 30 years.
They are Mikhail Nesterov, Nikolai Karlov. Can you imagine? They were stolen during the revolution.
All the icons were stolen during the revolution.
Here, and this happened to be the most important icon, showing Alexander Nevsky. Who was Alexander Nevsky?
They were all made with precious stones and semi-precious stones.
Very important.
This is the center icon.
You know what it is. It is the icon stand. Remember,
It's called the icon stand.
But only maybe one tier, real, maybe 2 tiers.
This is the third icon. It's on the right-hand side, and they've all been stolen as well during the revolution. The government says that someday they're going to replace them. They were all precious stones, so on and so on. I think this is probably the most amazing place we've seen so far on this trip. It's coming out of the Church of the Spilled Blood now. This is the canal that leads up to it. Wow, this is the front of it. It's unbelievable.
Let's see it in.
Even the fence and the gates are amazing. Building right outside the Church of the Spilled Blood. It's a cool area. Wish we had more time. This is an amazing